The first thing you want to do is launch Final Cut Pro. It's the colorful icon that looks like this on your dock. Once Final Cut is open, click File, New, Library, and name the library something related to your project. Find your project folder on your drive and save it in there. Then click File, New, Event. Make sure it's going to the library you just created and name it something related to your project. Then click File, New, Project, and also name that something related to your project, and make sure it's going to the event folder you just created. For this project, and most MCM projects, the custom settings are set to Video 1080i, 1920 by 1080, and 29.97 frames per second. Rendering is Apple ProRes 422, and audio is set to stereo 48 kHz. Then click OK. Then click File, Import Media. Find your files in your project folder. Check that the files are going to the event folder you created. Select Copy Files to your library. This creates a backup of your files on the computer. For transcoding, select Create Optimized Media. This converts your media to an optimal format for Final Cut. Then click Import and close the import window if necessary. Your clips will then appear in the browser, right here. Click the thumbnail or list view button and select your preference. List view just lists the media, with all the names visible. And thumbnail view allows you to see images from the specific clip, along with a few other features. You can scrub through the thumbnail images, spacebar will play the clip, and selecting I and O will create your in and out. When you're ready, you can drag the clip onto your timeline, like this. Next thing you want to do is check audio. Click on this audio icon on the right side of your screen, set to dual mono if you're looking for the correct audio channel, or keep it as stereo if that applies. If you're using dual mono, select dialog 1 or 2 until you find the correct audio channel. Then deselect the channel that is not the primary microphone. You can use the I and O in and out function in your browser and drag clips to your timeline, and you can also go through the entire interview in your timeline and select your clips. The blade tool here allows you to cut the video and extract your clips, like this. Use the drag pointer tool if you need to stretch or reduce any clip. Once you've selected your interview clips, you can start putting in the B-roll. The typical rule is to find video that matches what the person is talking about. But this is an art form, and you may find that B-roll clips can convey other things. Just play it through and use your instinct when deciding what works. Once all the B-roll is in, you can add transitions and audio faders for a smoother edit. You can find the transitions here when you click on this icon, and then drag them onto your video when you're ready. You can also look at some effects to enhance the look of your story. You can find the effects by clicking on this icon and dragging them onto your video in the same way as the transitions. You can also add text anywhere you'd like to. You can do that by clicking the T button right here and scrolling through the various options that Final Cut Pro provides. You can have a title at the beginning on a black screen, or you can get creative with titles. You're definitely going to want to create names for the people in your story, so be sure to create names for each person talking. You can also add music to your story if you'd like this. When the edit is complete, click File, Share, then select your format. There are various formats for you to choose from. Just select the one that you think is most suitable for your project. And once you've started that process, you can check the progress right here to see how long until your file is ready. Once that's complete, check the file and you're all set.